heels slightly apart. So we're purposely standing, right? We're going to press into the toes and bring the feet slightly apart. Let the knees relax a little bit. Right, and look at the toes. With purpose, kind of press into your big toe so you're rooting into the center line of your body, right in the middle. Then spread the small toes out and press the pinky toe down. Ring toe, yeah, right. Middle toe and pointer toe, press into the mat. Good. Now, notice what that does. Maybe it may move your weight forward or backwards. Try and shift your weight to the center. So that can mean finding an edge, right? So lean to the left or lean to the right. Try to maintain that pressure. Maybe go forward, maybe go back, and then find the center, right? Let the knees slightly relax. Bring one hand to your lower back and one hand to your navel, working your way up from the ground and finding balance in each of your joints, right? So push the tailbone down and pull the navel in and up. And notice if the knees lock out. Mine a little ashy today. Sorry about that. Okay. Bend the knees slightly. You can move the knees in a circle. Right, but try and find looseness and then balance in that space. So we got it in the ankles, we lean forward and back, we got it in the toes. Let's get it to the knees and then help the tailbone tuck down and the pelvis lift up. This is our base. This is what our spine is coming out of for the day, and this is what we'll ultimately relax on, right? So feel the rest of your body kind of relax, but keep the shape in the legs. We can bring hands together at the center of the chest. All right, let's bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Fun part, right? Shoulders all the way up. Bring the elbows and hands together behind the back. So you're like pulling and opening the chest, like a normal stretch, right? But just with purpose. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. All right, this is what we want to feel as we go through these tougher poses, right? Inhale, like we're acknowledging the tension, right? Keep the legs, right? Shoulders all the way up. Use your hands, right? It makes this good for effect. There you go. Good. I see you. Good. Elbows together behind the back. Shoulders. And so you're pulling into the back. Breathe in and then exhale. Breathe out. Let it relax. Maybe even reach down or just let the shoulders drop. One more time. We'll do it together. Inhale. Hold the breath. Elbows, shoulders, pull. And exhale out. Good. Now, let's find that balance again. Big toes together, shoulders down the back, chest lifts into the thumbs, right? And then instead of the elbows being like the soldier type of thing, relax, be cool. You know, elbows down right by your ribs. You're trying to lift the chest into the thumbs and drop the shoulders down the back. Now, what we've done is open our lungs up. So for the next 3, I want you to lift the chin. Let your eyes look forward at whatever spot you choose, but they're open and they don't move from that spot. And I want you to try and get taller out of the top of your head and just take 3 breaths deep into the lungs. We're here for 1 breath in. Try and hold the breath and then exhale, let it go. However you want, out of your mouth, out of your nose, your business. Let's do 2 more breaths in. Deep breath, see if it can be a bit longer. Hold. And breath out. Let's do 1 more deep breath like that, making whatever your purpose is kind of at the forefront of your mind. So if it's finding peace today or, I don't know, flexibility, whatever, I don't care. Exhale, let it go. Making this your practice, not my practice, right? You're just kind of with me on a Saturday doing your thing. So let's keep it like that, right? Let's move together with the breath, just like we did before, right? Inhale, we reach the arms up. So good to see everybody's arms rise up on a Saturday. Exhale, fold over your legs. Let the fingers come down, maybe bend the knees or hands come to your shins. Be cool, right? Don't try to match me exactly, but just feel what feels good, right? So really easy, just let the head hang. Inhale, lift your head up. Bring your shoulders down your back and look forward. That could be knees bent a little bit, but we're trying to get these things straight. And then we'll bring the hands down. Step your right foot back and drop your knee down. Step the left foot back and drop the knee down. Elbows are in. We'll do a half push-up. I'm going to adjust because my right hand is kind of messed up, right? You just kind of do the same thing. Fingers spread out on the left. Come down. Half push-up. Breath is out. Or not the same thing. You don't adjust. You just do what you're doing right now. The same thing you're doing now. Inhale, come to upward facing dog. Breathe in. We're going to straighten through our arms and lift the chest up for this pose. and press the feet down and back. Breathing into the chest. And exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog, heels down. Fingers spread out, look back between the ankles, and move. You can bend the left knee or the right knee. You can come forward into a plank, or you can push back. These are all options, so you decide which feels good. Maybe you try something you haven't seen or something you see now. We're here for 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Mm-hmm. Last breath. Good. Bend the knees, look forward to the top of your mat. The right foot and the left. Press into your toes. Inhale, lift your head up and look forward. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin, breathe out. Now you might feel a little more room. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. Down. Good, let's do this again. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, breathe out. Good. Breathe in and lift your head up, look forward. Breathe out, step back, come down, have push-up, breath comes out. Ooh, is that a full one? Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Heels down, hips up. You have 5 breaths in this down dog. Let's lift the right leg into the air and see what that feels like. We're here for 1. 2 breaths. Just stretching, right? I could say reach your right foot to your right or reach your left foot to your left. You can try that though, right? So see what can happen if the foot goes a little higher. We're for 2 more breaths. Or don't, right? Put the foot down. You're like, fuck this. I don't want to do it. Don't do it, right? Right foot comes down and meets the left. Both feet come together. Now this is where we do reset together, right? So you bend your knees, look forward. Step your right foot and left foot forward. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the center of the chest. Good, we're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, looking good. Exhale, fold over your legs, breathe out. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward. Use your toes, trim. Exhale, step back, half push-up, breath comes out. Good job, Rosemary. Breath comes out all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. All right, let's move. So you know where you're at. You've been in downward dog before. Let's lift the left leg up and just kind of feel what that feels like. Maybe reaching the toe up or reaching the foot to the right or to the left. Just keeping it loose. We're here for 4. 3. Nice. 2. Try not to change the pose too much, so we'll keep the hands and feet where they are, but the left leg that's in the air can do a lot. All right, last breath. Just gonna explore, see where you go. And then good. We'll bring left foot back to the right. Both feet come together. Look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. All the way forward. Breathe in, stretching through the back of the leg. Oh. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling, all the way up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Fingers come all the way down, breathe out. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward. Exhale, half push-up, breath comes out, step back. Good, Melanie. Upward facing dog, breathe in, fingertips, good, shoulders down the back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Dana, walk your hands back for me a little bit. Together, a little closer together so they don't have to break at your neck. Yep, long arms. Good, look at that. I like that shape a lot. Good. We're here for 5 breaths. Do what you like for 5. I'll give you an option right here, both feet together. Bend the knees and look forward. We haven't done this in a long time. Inhale, you're going to lift up off the feet. Take a hop, right? So it's like, it feels crazy, but it feels good, right? As you breathe in, your hands take the weight. You gotta see what that handstand feels like. Maybe you get to where, you see Melanie in there, or maybe you're where I am. My wrist is a little tight, and you're just seeing what it feels like. We're here for 3 more breaths. We're here for 1,
This is your
2. 3. There we go. Last one. Let's see if I can get this. Good. Look forward to the top of your mat. Step or hop your feet forward. Reset your breath. So have a real breath here. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale. Really breathe out. Good. Inhale, reach arms up towards the ceiling. Look up. Exhale, hands down the center of the chest. Good. Bend the knees. Reach your arms up. Find chair pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Breathe out. Inhale, lift the head up. Look forward. Exhale, step or hop the feet back. Half push up. Breath comes out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Come up. Follow your breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Catch your breath. Left foot drops. Right foot steps forward. Nice long step. Give it to me quick. Inhale, stand up. Reach up. Look up. Warrior one. Exhale, fold. We go through the same rhythm. Hands come down. Step the right foot back. Half push up. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Right foot comes down. Left foot steps. Inhale, stand, then reach. Good. We're here for 3. Down dog. Good. I see people taking time for themselves, loosening it up. Good. Let me see everybody do something. Oh, Felicia, you can come back. Downward facing dog. Felicia, my back. Hands down. Good. Fingers spread. And so I can see people resting. I see people doing a little bit more. I see some dancing. I like that. Right? Try and find something that you want to do in this pose. Right? So maybe the leg lift. Maybe you take a small hop. Maybe you take child's pose. My team gonna hold up. Take one more breath. Good. Look forward to the top of the mat. Step or hop forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Breathe out. All right, let's start to move. Right, so the body's warm. Let's take advantage of that. Bend the knees. Reach your arms up. Look up. Arms together at the center of the chest. Good. We're gonna twist. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Twist and sit. We're here for 1. Big, full breath. Tips a little lower, Melanie. 2. Toes lift off of the mat. So we press in the heels. We go a bit lower. Last breath. Good. Come back to center, hands down. Fold over your leg. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, step back, half push-up. Breath comes out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot, warrior one. Step. Inhale, stand and reach. So don't make it Simon Says, right? Let's go through these a few times so you feel the flow, right? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, step back, half push-up. Breath comes out. Inhale up. You're breathing, right? Exhale back. Good, same thing. Left foot steps, right heel drops. Inhale makes you go up. Exhale brings you down. 2 more times each side. Inhale up. Exhale back. And I'm going fast. I'm going to for a long fucking time. Take your time, right? Inhale up. Exhale or go faster, right? 2 more each side. Right foot steps. Yep, everybody. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Learn how to rest within the movement. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. What that means is keep your breath steady so you stay still. As you step, you breathe. Inhale. As you relax, you breathe out. You can keep control of the energy. Half push up. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more each side. Right foot steps. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, fold, vinyasa, half push up. Find your way back through the left side and then downward facing dog, all together. Inhale. And exhale. You should be able to track this with your breath. You hear it in and out. In and out of the nose is preferred. We are in downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. You're warm. You should be. If you're not sweating, that's good, right? But if you are, that's really good, right? So let yourself feel that heat. Take a deep breath in the nose. Full breath out of the mouth. Let some of it go. The muscles are warm, but we don't have to be hot, if that makes sense. Deep breath in through your nose. Out the mouth. All right, so toes come behind your wrist. This is crow pose. We're going to take advantage of this heat, right? So you want your toes in front of behind your wrist. You're going to walk with the hips high, behind your wrist. Hips up. You want to try and get the elbows and the shins to connect. So you're going to bend the elbows and take this really kind of already awkward shape. Maybe you stop here. Maybe you're just working on that. Maybe you get that connection with the elbow, and leaning forward, you start to let your hands take some of the weight. You see how my left toe is naturally just kind of coming up? This is crow pose. So I have 8 breaths to play with crow pose and see where it takes you. If you're in crow, be true to the posture, right? If you're going to say that you're in it, right, stay in it. Round to the back, knees on the backs of the elbows, and you're just as relaxed as I am now. Let's not get into poses that we have to. Pose means a steady, relaxed place. So find that even in this posture and use your breath. You have 6 breaths. Let's go. And the best bonus for crow pose is to fall, right? Go a little bit further than you normally would, right? Look past the front of your mat and lean. 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 We're here for the challenge, not the success, right? Just go. We're here for 4. Come on. 3. The music helps, use it. So find the balance and the stillness. 2. Last breath. Good. If it's hot, you should be. Good. Half push up, step back, right foot, left foot. We're here for 1. Half push up, stomach off the mat. 2. 3. Drop the knees. Lift up into your upward facing dog and stretch the fronts of your arms. Notice if your hands are way past your shoulders, scoot them back. We want to stretch as much of this as we can. So we bring it close, right underneath the shoulders, lift the chest up. Press into the feet, ankles are straight. Good, downward facing dog, heels down, hips up. Drop the left foot, right foot steps forward. Stand up, warrior 1. So your body's warm enough to kind of find these angles. See if you can trust them, right? Right knee bends a little bit. Tailbone tucks down, reach the arm. Can my shoulders do less work? How, right? Well, if I keep my fingers and arms straight, they'll kind of balance instead of me having to hold them up. Start to make those kind of decisions. We're here for 3 more breaths. Let the breath lead you to. Don't get caught thinking. That's the last time I say. And then we're just flowing through it. 2 more. Breathing into the ribs. Last 1. Right hand comes forward. Left hand and left foot readjust. So left foot will line up with the right. We open and spread across the chest and sit into the leg. Look at your right middle finger. 4 breaths. 1. Can you relax more into the pose? 2. Scoot your foot back for me, Melanie, just a little bit. Or bend into the knee more. Yeah, right, yep, that line right there, right over the ankle. Last breath. As you breathe out, just let go. Nice, good. Right leg straighten. Triangle pose. We reach the right hand forward. Right hand comes down to the shin or the ankle, maybe the toes. What we really want is strong legs, so pull up from the ground towards the tailbone and your muscles, right? And reach the left arm up. We're here for 4. I'm a walking lick. 2 more breaths. Good. Left hand drops down. Scoot the left foot forward and point the left toes forward. Blue cheese on my outside. All right, left hand down inside, right in front of the left foot. Maybe on your right shin. If this is like, oh my God, what the fuck? All right, it's okay. All right, grab your shin or hand down. If you're really flexible, hands outside of the foot. Right arm reaches up as you twist. We're here for one. Try to lengthen out through all the lines in your body, through the fingertips, through the spine, through the legs. We're here for two. These are breaths. 3. Big breath in wherever you are. Accept it. Exhale. Don't want to pose. Just see where you're at now. One more breath. Exhale. Nice. Right hand comes down. Bend into your right knee. Bring your right elbow to your knee. Almost there. Reach the left hand forward. And let the hip sink. Extended side angle. Elbow here. Maybe make a fist with the elbow. Or take other variations as you know them. Right? But just chill. Right? 2 more breaths. Eyes on your left middle finger. Find the breath. If you know the words of the song, sing along. Keep you from taking it too seriously. Last breath. Good. And now come back to center. Drop down. Palms together at the center of the chest. And we twist. So twisting. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Lift the chest up and look up. 1. 2. 3. Big breath. Big breath. Just honor your breath wherever you are. Forget about the pose, wherever it is. Breathe. And feel it, right? Feel whatever is happening. Exhale, come down. Hands come down, come back to center. Step the right foot back. Half push up, breath comes out. Close the eyes and move with your breath. Inhale, how long do I stay here? Exhale, back, downward dog. More breath. 3. Eyes on the toes. Just kind of find your breath where you are. 2. You got this. Spread the fingers out. What can you rely on more? What can you trust more in the body? Good. Left foot steps forward. Right heel drops down. Warrior 1. Inhale, stand up, reach out, looking good. So good to see everybody. Warrior 1. What can I trust more? Your body's already open. So notice if you're like trying not to go into a posture, like you don't want your thigh to hurt, it's going to hurt more because your toes are gripping the mat. So lift the toes off the mat and see how far you can trust the legs to go. Be flexible. We're here for 3 more breaths. Blue cheese. Hey. 2 more breaths. Navel's in. What could I do more also? So if my back is bowed, I could take some of the pressure off my front leg by straightening it out. 1 more breath. Now my back will be to you, but it's cool. Right, left hand's forward, right hand is back. Warrior 2. We spread across the back and look at the left middle finger for 1. Turn the chin towards the middle finger, not the torso. So your right shoulder still reaching back behind you. Just turn your chin so you stretch your neck. 2. 3. Stack that place in the neck right over your right hip. Last breath.
My uncle 12 shouted. I had to take my uncle.
Straighten through left leg. Inhale, reach the left hand down, right arm is up. Good. Triangle pose. We're here for 1. If you can, maybe hand takes hold of the ankle or your shin. Maybe you grab your big toe. Your choice. The point is to look up at the right thumb. Or really, better yet, the point. A focus is looking up at the right thumb. We're stacking the shoulders and lining the hips up into one straight line is what we're looking to do. We're going for 2 more breaths. Last breath. Good. We twist. So inhale, we'll come up. Let's bring the hands to the waist. Scoot the right foot to the right edge of your mat. So I went from both feet lined up to like skis, right? Right foot to the right, left to the left. Good. Looking good. Looks like we're all together. Good. Right arm reaches up. Try and keep this alignment. This is the shape we're in. This is what we're going to be doing. So if you switch your hips or move something, you're going to fuck it up. Don't do that. Just like this. Inhale, reach up. Or not fuck it up, but teach yourself a lesson, we'll say, right? Reach the right hand forward. Notice if your hip went one way or the other. Bring it back. Right hand comes down, either inside of the foot, maybe at the shin or the ankle of the foot, or outside of the foot. Your choice. But listen and notice what happens. If your hips moves in order to get it to one place, go back to the first place. Right? Left arm reaches up. Better yet, if you know you're going to say like the most flexible spot, start in the space where a beginner would start. And keep everything still and move the hand. It should move if you're flexible. If you've been adjusting for it, you'll see. We're here for 3 breaths. 1. 2. Ultimately, try and relax that space that's really on fire. Using the breath in, eyes on the thumb. Breath out, good. Come down, bend into the left knee, left elbow to knee, right foot is back. And we take extended side angle, right? So we want to reach the right hand forward. My shoulders are stacked right over my knee and ankle, should be at least. And I'm reaching the right hand towards the space in front of me. Side angle, like a straight 45-degree angle. We're here for 1. Notice if in your 45-degree angle you have a bend at the wrist, or in the shoulder, or in the knee. Try and keep it straight. We're here for 2. 3. 4. 5. Come down. Drop the right knee down. Palms together at the center of your chest. And let's not make it hard on ourselves. This is our last kind of standing pose. Great job, everybody. Knees right over the ankle. Look at it. Bring your finger to your knee and draw a straight line down. Good. Now you're aligning yourself. Good. That's what you want. Palms together. Keep this. It's going to try and go forward and back to the left, to the right. All you focus is keeping this here. Palms together. We'll twist. Right elbow maybe comes to that knee. If that's a whole lot, maybe hand or palm down towards the ground. And you reach the arm up. Or if elbows outside of the knee, palms together at the chest, twist and look up for 5 breaths. Shoulders down the back, lift the chest to the thumbs, eyes on the ceiling for 2. Now, if you're squeezing that left foot, where can you relax? 4. 5, good. Inhale, come back to center. Hands down, step back and reset for real with your breath, with the expression in your movement, right? Don't make it mechanical. Step back. As you breathe out, see what that exhale feels like in your half push-up. It could be all the way down, like folks don't want to do it. It could be nice and new, right? It's up to you. Figure it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Maybe close the eyes. What does it feel like to open the body up in this breath after you did all that other stuff? And when you're ready, push back, downward facing dog. Use these as reset points, right? Because it's an inhale and an exhale, and it's nice. Now we have some fun. Look forward. Elbows drop down. Shoulders are over the elbows. Dolphin pose. Look towards the top of the mat. Walk the toes towards the elbows. We're here for 1. All I want you to do is your best. Eyes on one spot. Keep them open. Breathe for 8 breaths. 2. Slow the breath down. Spread the shoulders out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. You can rest, knees down, hips back. Shoulders on the back. We're here for 1. Child's pose. 2 more breaths. Nose breathe. So your nervous system's moving, right? Slow the breath down. Breath in. Breath out. Keep it mechanical. It's about time. How long can I breathe in? How long can I breathe out? Kind of harnessing the energy, right? Take 2 more. And now you decide what to do with it. Downward facing dog, heels down, hips up. Inhale, I'm in a familiar pose. Exhale. Feel to step the right foot forward to the top of the mat. Walk your hands to the middle or the wide side of your mat. Good. I'm gonna switch this up. Walk your hands back between the ankles and reach top of the head down towards the mat. Wide legs forward fold. All right, let's bring it back to 2021. I'm so saying the law. God, I'm so saying the law. Two more breaths. We're not going to cut off quick, but moving it around. Good. Walk the hands forward. Lift the head up. Take hold of your waist. Using your legs, stand up. Good. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Breathe in. Take advantage of all the space you've made over the last 30 minutes. Take hold of your your waist. Squeeze the elbows behind the back and purposely lengthen out to the front of your body. Breathe in. As you exhale, keep the shape. Relax the muscles so you can fold, right? Fold over your legs, press into your toes. Top of the head is down, look back. Lengthen to the back of your neck and press into the toes. Lift the kneecaps away from the ground. Squeeze the elbows together. Reach the top of the head down. After you've done all you can, don't do anything. Just relax. But keep the shape. We're here for 1. Tuck the chin. Look towards the ceiling. 2. Try and see a little bit more, right? You don't just settle to settle. You settle to see what can I use a little more of. Okay, I relax that. Maybe I'll try to, okay. Maybe you're constantly evolving. Take 1 more breath. Constantly growing, even if that's just slowing down. You know how to do it. 1 more breath. Look far, yeah. Inhale, stand all the way up. Now the blood is going to rush to the head, so take your time. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Breathe in. Take your time. You got rhythm, right? You hear the music. Exhale, hands down behind the back. Interlace the fingers, palms together. Inhale, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Please rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. We're here for 1. 2. Notice if even the change in music makes it easier for you to breathe, right? And that's your breathe. 3. Nice, slow, steady breath, just like that sound. Nice breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Good, nice and easy. Yeah, feel it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs, take hold of your ankles or your toes. And so you're expressing these breaths, right? So it's like how long I get or however the pose looks is how open I feel when I do it. So use the breath to do so, right? Inhale, lift the head up. Does that mean I can maybe give myself more space in the shoulders? Exhale, bend the elbows and fold. Pull either at the toes or the ankles or the shins, whatever you got. And just try and make your shape today, right now, not forever, just right now. All right, let's turn him back up a little bit. Here for 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift that up. Hands come down, scoot the right foot out to the right and the left foot out to the left. Wide leg, or excuse me, Samokonasana, same angle pose. So we want the feet as flat as possible, but as wide as possible. Keep the knees kind of soft, right? And maybe hands or elbows come down. We're here for 3. Eyes forward. 2. Breath is steady. Each of these poses is almost like a test for your breath. Can I keep that same steady breath that we started class with when we did our first mountain pose? Like, 1 more breath. And don't be judgmental, just observe, right? Good, inhale, come up. We're gonna walk to the left. So walk your hands towards your left, drop the right knee down, bam, right toes pointing back, left toes are up. Let's come up so we're sure our hips are square so we don't have any bad habits following us. So bring hands to the hip and press evenly into both legs. Right foot down, left leg is straight. Walk hands forward and fold over your left leg. Maybe with the left leg, not really effective, but the right leg, just slide the right knee back and work towards your full foot. Again, this is not, the goal. That's just what happens after a while. So just know where you're going. Don't force anything. Take the next 3 breaths to be still wherever you are. Look at your left big toe and just breathe. Try and forget about the pose. Breath in. Breath out. Notice how the body aligns itself when you relax. Take 2 more breaths in. Breath out. Last one. Good. Inhale, we come back to center. Come to the leg. Go straight towards your right leg. And that might look like this. That's cool, right? Take your time, do it. Right leg straight. Drop the left knee down. Take your time. We got about 5 breaths each pose, right? So you can play with it as long as you want. Hands to hips. We're trying to keep that same forward fold that we kept when we found our twist and our triangle, right? So squeeze the hips together so the legs are still. A little harder on each side, right? Yeah. And then bring the hands down. If this is good, stay. If not, keep going. Forward fold, half or full split. We're here for 1. Count on each number. That's your biggest priority, just the breath. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. We'll come back to center. Come back to the middle. Hands are wide. Scoot the feet. If feet are wide, scoot the feet wide. Elbows come down. Shoulders down the back. We're here for 1. 2. Full breath, full breath. And be nice to the place that you're trying to work with to make breathe. Don't make it breathe. Just be nice. Breath in. Breath out. That means compassionate. Scoot the feet in. Nice is compassion. They'll be like, God, chest, why are you so tight? No, let them rock. Bring your hands down. We're going to bend into the knees and find our feet. Legs are wide. Sorry, I don't really like the babies. I'm going to change that. Yep. Legs are wide. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good to see y'all. Nice. How y'all doing? Good. Inhale, reach up. Left hand comes underneath your right leg. So we've done the warming up of the muscles of the standing poses. This is more about being vulnerable with your breath, right? So it's going to be deeper stretches. So try and let the breath be your focus. Left hand here, right arm reaches up. Right hand over towards your left foot. If you grab the foot, cool. If not, cool. But just kind of let yourself sink into the pose. Eyes towards the ceiling. We're here for 1. 2. and try to be still. Don't want anything in it. Just let it. More breath. Good. Inhale, come up. Right arm underneath the left leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Left hand comes over towards the right foot or reaches. Whichever is fine. The side stretch is what we're here for, right? So don't get tied up in the forest of the tree. Your foot grab, cool or not. But be sure that you're stacking left shoulder over the right and trying to bring the right shoulder forward. We're here for 2. 3. 4. Last breath. 5. I'm not going to keep you all there. I need that. That's nice. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. We'll walk the hands forward. So notice if you've kind of lost interest in your legs or you lost it, it's just tight, like fuck this, I don't want to. Activate the feet. Toes come back towards your knees. Press the thighs down. The legs is what we're doing most of the work here with, and I don't want you to overwork yourself, right? So straighten and press into the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. And pulling from the navel, you can walk the hands forward, but notice the pressure on the legs. Start to press into the thigh so the upper body can relax a bit more. Push. Eyes on one spot and breathe. Forget about anything I just said. We're here for 1. 2. 3. 4. Last breath. Good. Inhale will come up. All right, let's wind it down. Bring your right foot to the middle of the top of your mat. So face the front. We're going to climb our way back into a place where we slow all the way down, and then I'll leave you alone, right? So right leg in the middle of your mat, right leg nice and forward. Press the left foot down flat like this. I'm using it kind of for help. I'm going to bring my left hand down and line up with my knee. And my right hand will line up on the other side. So I kind of have like this kind of square position. Yep, so right leg forward. I'll go through it one more time. And we always do right leg, left side, left side. Just take it one appendage at a time, right? So your right foot's forward at the middle of the mat. It's straight, boom. Left leg is bent, boom. Your left hand is right on the inside, right kind of where you would be in your push-up position. And the right hand's also where you would be in your push-up position. We're gonna lean our weight forward over our right leg, right? And bend the knees. And if you notice your hand instinctively comes back, let that happen, that's okay, right? Push down and lift the hips up. See if you can lift your hips up, pressing into left foot, right foot. Maybe you lift the right leg up. We're here for 2. 3, bend your right knee wherever you are and scoop the foot back between your hands for your half push-up. Yeah, I know your mind just went crazy, like what the fuck? Right foot right to your hand. And move. We're here for 2, 3, 4. Good. Yeah, there we go. I seen it. Yep, I saw it. Good job. It's a mind fuck. That's so fun. And upward facing dog. Breathe in. Come up. Come on. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Good job. So your brain is going to do that like 200 times tonight when you go to sleep. Keep practicing at it. What that eventually turns into is you like floating off the ground and then floating straight back. It's called a jump back. But that's like the beginning of it. And it's always like, what the fuck is that? All right, so downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. All right, let's forward to the top of your mat. Hop your feet forward. Take a seat. Good job. We made it, right? So legs are straight. Take hold of the ankles or your big toes, whichever you like. Inhale, lift the head up. And exhale, fold. We're here for 1. Let the breath be steady. Keep the eyes.
Those up on my coupe, I'm driving down Rodeo. Those up on my coupe, I'm driving down Rodeo. Took it straight out the projects, molded like some Play-Doh. Everything bueno when I'm right around, get my pace.
Good. Inhale, lift the head up, look forward, take sides of the feet. And fold again. Try and reach this collarbone portion forward. We're here for 1. 2, keep the breath steady. If you hear the music, breathe deeper. 3. 4. As you exhale, can you soften somewhere in the back? Last breath. Good. Inhale, lift the head up. Let the hands face each other. You can come to laying down flat on your back all the way down. Good. The feet can come in towards the hips. We're taking a back bend posture here, so we'll be taking bridge pose. As you bring the heels in, you can reach down, maybe try and grab the ankles, or just bring the hands flat on the sides of your body. And lift the pelvis up using your feet, using your shoulders, using the back of the head. Lift up, good. I see a wheel there, nice, Dana. I like it. Bring the toes a little closer together so that they're pointing towards in the same direction. Good, and breathe, Dana, for me. Breath in, breath out. Good, now maybe straightening legs or spreading the shoulders, your choice, but don't let your body tell you, let the breath tell you. Move with each breath, right? Good, good. You're capable, you got it. Take your time then for 2 more breaths. All of us together, breathing into the ribs, lifting the hips. Try and get the hips parallel with the knees, especially if you have cool art on your wall. Last breath. Good. Exhale, come down. I'm thinking, you have to come down, knees into your chest. Cross your ankles, shift to your left, to your right. Massage your lower back. We're going to do the same thing again, but you can choose to do wheel pose if you want. Right? So bridge is with your feet down and shoulders, head down. If you want, you'll bring your hands by your ears and lift up into your wheel pose, which is palms and feet only on the ground. Maybe top of the head as well for a hot second, and then you can, your choice. You have about 8 breaths. I like to give these times, especially at the end, for you to play a little bit more. So try to see what feels good. Look on the screen, see what they're doing. Work through it, ask questions. Don't do it, right? But kind of let this time be where you're taking your energy back, right? We're here for 5 more breaths. 1. Two. If you want a counter posture, you're like, I'm not really feeling this one. Knees into chest is always good, or bringing your shin, like that figure 4, and wrap your arms. That's always a good option too. Toes forward for me, Will Marie, so that they're right and lined up. This will help with you. Yeah, you'll feel it immediately. Yep, try it again. Good. Starting to use the legs completely. We're here for 2 more breaths. Nice. Yep. And if you want, you can come to the top of your head. We'll do 1 more round together, and I'll give you all an example. Everybody come down, bring these into your chest. I see you working. Hey, I know where you at. Let's get it. All right, this is gonna be a small back bend. All right, here we go. Down. Press off a lot of our feet. Our feet were kind of pointed out or wherever. These are our bases. We only have these in our hands, and a lot of times the hands are doing a lot more to kind of figure out where to go. So we need strong feet. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Point your toes straight forward. We're going to scoot the hips forward so our knees are right over the ankles. Knees are right over the ankles, right? This is going to allow for us to use as much pressure in the feet as possible when coming up. Lay down on the back. Now, everybody lift the hips up in this position and see if it feels different. Palms flat. Maybe interlace the fingers and lift the hips up. From here, with the legs already active, bring the right hand right by your ear and the left hand by your ear. And then lift up into wheel if that's where you're going. Using everything evenly. Maybe you just stop at the top of the head. If your hands can press firmly, you might just have to stop here, readjust the hands and feet, and go up and in. Play with that for 5 breaths. We're here for 1. I'm looking. I got you. I'm ready again. 2. 3. You got it. Slow the breath down. Take your time. There you go. Top of the head, adjust the hands a little wider. And now go up. Good. Take a deep breath there and enjoy the pose for just the breath you're there. In and then exhale, let it go. Come down. Very good. Knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around the knees. Give yourself a hug. Ultimately, the poses we achieve, we want to achieve them, but really it's just us speaking to that need to achieve. So it's like the pose come and go, not to demean or to take away from anybody's joy in any posture, because trust me, I understand. But just trying to enjoy the feeling of achievement wherever it is, whether it's at the end of your journey in the pose, at the beginning, or in the middle. Just feel, close your eyes, wrap your arms around your knees, feel the work that you've done. Move to your left, to your right. Take a deep breath in. Notice the space you create. Take one more breath. Dragging all woo-woo on you. Last breath. Good. Feet into the air. Big shoulder stand, and we're out. Right. So shoulders down the back. Shoulders on the back. Feet into the air. Feet over the head. Maybe lift your hips up. Maybe you can reach with the feet and do that, and just kind of catch your hips. And you do this. Even if you stay on the ground with the feet up, this is good. Right. We're kind of releasing the legs, doing a lot of leg work. Maybe the feet go up and over your head. And you squeeze the elbows in and take the legs up to the joints. Shoulder stand. Try and find that same even balance here and do whatever you want with your legs. So legs can go wide, bottoms of the feet together. Hold your lower back for me, Dana. Bring the hands together and both hands kind of find it. Yeah, so you kind of have that support. And then grab your middle, the middle of your back. There you go. And then the legs can go up if you want. If you like that they're down, keep them down, right? But just kind of keep that space. Unless you were doing plow and I just completely changed your posture. So. Sorry, I'm here for about 7 more breaths. Maybe the legs go wide, bottom of the feet together. You can cross the ankles. Knees can come into the eye sockets or by the ears. You can squeeze the ears. Feet behind us.
Whole lot of demons popping outside. Keep the ratchet on, put them on Fox 5. We about to spin again. I bet you bitches see me now. Hey, this the remix. I done got a meal now. I got.
So this is the song. This is the one. Just play. You have 8 more breaths. If you'd like to turn this into a headstand, if you have a headstand practice, you can take that. If you want to take legs up the wall, you can. For the next 8 breaths, you can do whatever you want, right? That could be a twist. That could be a pose we did earlier. That could be something you see or something you've seen before. That could be laying flat on your back in Shavasana, which is where we'll be ultimately headed. Great.
Slimy like Thugger and Wish. I left that bitch in the bed and jumped in the worry that hot in these streets. I'm on my way to the stool. I'm geeking off meds like who wanna lean. That nigga get to the bridge. Can't fuck with that bitch cause she trash. In 3 weeks we tip at the streets. Fuck all the awesome police. Get.
Still an ashtray and it's just for that guts. Don't you try coming and slip. I put a 4 in an A and a W, and I've been sipping on suds. All 3 of my cards got ice on the belts. Shit came from the trenches. You speak on my name and it came with depression. We started destruction. I flew the bitch in way out from Australia. The global express. I told a little nigga don't call with no message. Cause we killed a messenger. My bitch got the Drake with the beam. 400K large on her ring. $500,000 don't you tell what you see. I'm a boss up the street, hold your shit in me. How your jet land at John F. Kennedy? It's a 16 passenger Genie. Hold it down with this whole bro, you killing me. Shout it belongs to the Sheeny. We gonna make us a scene. I send my dog.
You can come down from wherever you are. You're up. Last pose, twist. Nice. Dismount. I see you. I see you. Squeeze into the chest. Hands wide. Bring the feet over towards the left. There's a twist I like to think on like a washcloth and like rain out after the shower. Kind of let yourself breathe in and feel the power of the washcloth. Breathe out. Just let your ribs be twisted. Just kind of like lay there, right? Looking over the opposite shoulder. So if your knees are over on your right, then look over your left shoulder. And just kind of like lay there. We're here for 4 breaths. 1.
Look at my drip when I walk. Slimy like Thugger and Weez.
Looking good, y'all. Again, thank you for joining me today. Did a nice hour's worth of work. No, we're not done yet. 2 hours worth of work. Just kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? Let the practice be more about how you feel now, how the breath feels now. The eyes can close. So let's, we gotta get this done. How does this feel? 2 more breaths.
All these diamonds in my chains got me dancing around this bitch. I'm Martin Luther King, black diamonds on my wrist. Put Giuseppe's on my kids, put your Coco on my bitch. Put that fofo on the squid.
Last breath.
Pop that dip. I've been in the trenches, they tried to be specific. I fell in love.
Good. Knees come back to center and shift to the other side.
My missus drive me crazy, I need reeling. I told them I'm so slimy, I'm so shady, I admit it, yeah. Slack like the shoot, slack like the murder. 21 guns salute, drilling, put in the word.
Notice, take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Exhale and feeling the ground beneath you. Try and feel heavier on the ground. Get less of the ground.
We make arms jetter, makes it my jealous. Cases get settled. Yeah, green and cookie, all family Travis the Scotts. Serving the bags, cooking the stove. Came in the spot and we served them with soap. I was just spazzing.
3 more breaths.
I'm with some crips, down low. Handed the pack, I'm with some bloods. I'm in the slots, leave it to us. Yeah, cataract smoking on pack. Yeah, I upgrade my thigh.
Feels great.
Yeah, I upgrade my spots. Yeah, that's tricking that. Yeah, the spots upgraded. Now them
2 more breaths.
35 bird, hundreds on my pocket. All these diamonds in my chains got me dancing around this bitch. I'm Martin Luther King, black diamonds on my wrist.
Last breath.
Zippers on my kids, put your Coco on my bitch. Put that fofo on the squid.
You can bring the knees into the chest.
I've been in the trenches.
Wrap your arms around your knees. Hug your knees in close. And extend the legs down for your Shavasana or corpse pose. So kind of our peak posture, I like to think, is this posture. We did all of this work and twisting and standing and bouncing and moving and sweating so that you don't have to do anything. You can really feel what it's like to have used up all these places in the body that might be holding stress, even or to just acknowledge them, right? They still might be a little tense in places, right? But just to feel what it feels like to really be relaxed. So let's do that with purpose again. Let's bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Unless you have another foot position that you like. So like feet will go towards the corner. I like to use the corners of my mat as a measure, right? You can bring bottoms of the feet together if you want or cross your ankles, it's up to you. But if your feet are wider than your mat, then bring the hands a little bit wider than your hips. So like you're not like tight like a zombie, right? Hands a little wider, palms can face up so the shoulders get a chance to relax. Or down maybe purposefully if that feels a little bit more comfortable. Lift the chin away from the chest so you feel that space in the throat. So it's easier to breathe. And if you like, you can bring one hand to the center of your chest and one hand to your navel, right? If you like your hand placement where it is, why I keep it. If you want to kind of just track your breath or feel that connectedness to maybe calming down, hand can come to the chest or the navel or both. And with the eyes open first. Look at the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out of your mouth. Eyes open, breath in the nose. And out of the mouth. Let it be real funky at first, right? None of this is scripted, right? Take 2 more. Breath in. All that that you built up, all that from last night, breath out. Speaking to myself with the baseline. Take 2 more. Breath in. Push that hot air out. If you notice that the eyes start to want to close, it's natural, right? Let the vision start to get a little bit less focused. Take 1 more deep breath into your nose. And as you fully breathe out of the mouth with all this space that you've created, pressing everything in towards the center, really emptying the body, you can allow the eyes to close. Let the breath go to normal. Just start to listen to the sounds around you in the room. Still feeling an inhale and an exhale, but maybe not as pronounced. As you bring your attention back into the body, let yourself feel heavier. Slowly, you can begin to bring movement back into your fingertips and back into your toes. Let your ankle, your wrists, fingertips, knuckles, start to move. Let the knees and the elbows and the shoulders and hips. And then finally the spine start to move. Bring the knees into your chest when you're ready. Take your time. Take your time. For real. And over the next 10 breaths, you'll make your way towards seating. Over 10. All right. Great job today, Will Marie. Seen you. 8. Wait, hold on. Yeah, take time. 7. Taking your time, making your way up as you feel. So maybe let's lay. I like to lay on the right side, just kind of like hang out. Can't see the chat. I've been chatting. For 2 more breaths. Take 1 more breath. We'll come off the thing when we get up. And we'll take this last one together. Nice legs across. Look at the framing, it's so nice. Good. Just come to sitting up wherever you are on your mat, let the legs cross. And really, I like to think this just is a nice closing space. I mean, you've done the practice, right? But just to kind of acknowledge how you feel after your practice. A lot of times you like hop up and leave the studio, or like people like looking at you and asking you questions. Shit. Just kind of take these next 3 breaths to just feel where you're at right now. So you kind of enjoy this feeling going into your Saturday and can share it with somebody else, right? You'll be more likely to want to be cool, right? Compassion. All right, so palms together at the center of the chest. 3 deep breaths is all we're taking, right? We're kind of feeling the breath coming in from the navel, like a nice deep, full breath in, just feeling where we can feel within the body, and then exhaling and letting that go out. All right, so palms together, deep breath into your nose. And full breath out of the mouth. Good, see if you can relax anywhere, anymore. Deep breath in through your nose. Or release, right? Really, that's the better word. And exhale out. Good, take 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. I thank you for sharing your time, your energy, your space with me this morning. I offer you and encourage you to offer to each other. Thanks or namaste. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me this morning. Feel free to jump off the mute and say what's up. Hi, what's up, Lauren?
Hey guys, this is
Hey,
great.
Lauren. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
what's up? What's up?
How y'all doing?
Trent is at home. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, and I have to say before everybody leaves, thank you for my squad, for Melanie, Queen, and Trenton for, showing up. Lauren is gonna be picked on next time, so next time I'll see you in the, what I'm saying? It was nice. Thank you for giving those options. I really appreciate y'all a bunch. It was really, 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 really nice.
Thanks.
Did y'all get? Sorry, I didn't ask a technical question. Did everybody get the email from Eventbrite with the link? Am I tripping? I had some people texting me, and I'm not sure that.
Got it, but I didn't know how to get to it at first. It took me a while.
It took you a while. Okay.
I had to scroll down, and then I don't know.
And then it showed you from there, but it was on there.
It was. It says to click something to join, but then you have to scroll down like it's a regular Zoom screen. So I'm thinking it's one link, but then you have to actually go to the Zoom link. I didn't know that.
Okay. All right, we'll update that for the next one just to make sure. But this is recorded, by the way. So I'll be sending you all like the link so that you can watch it whenever you want to. So yeah, I love y'all. This is great.
Once a month, right?
Huh?
You once a month. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm figuring it out. If y'all don't know, I'm having a baby, so I'm like, there's a lot going on. Like this class is like steel. Like I don't know how you like. I don't know, like it was like we planned it. I'm like I'm gonna do it. We'll figure it out. And it's planned. So now it's happening. But yes, we should be doing. I think in May. I'm like the baby's coming in May, and Lauren just asked me this. And she was like, "Oh, let me stop recording." And she was like.